So many people have fought and are still fighting for their lives against COVID-19. We honor the legacies of thousands in the Central Valley who have lost their battles with the virus and check in with survivors to find out how they are doing today. This was a day of celebration for Karen Parker Bryant. In May of 2020, she was finally discharged from Clovis Community Medical Center after spending more than a month fighting for her life against COVID-19.
Hearing that people were dying from it, it's kind of hard to describe. I felt like I just went to sleep and woke up. I can hear all of the horrible things that they were saying about my lungs.
Karen was on a ventilator and was able to get through the illness in part due to the trial medication remdesivir.
The hospital staff, the nursing staff in ICU, and then when they put me on the 4th floor, it was like those people just floated down from heaven and said, we'll take over from here.
Today, Karen is back to delivering sermons in her church and singing in the choir, but some serious effects of COVID-19 still linger.
I can't straighten my hand out, and if I twist it too fast or if I turn it too fast, the pain will go from here all the way up this way.
Karen has a stark warning for anyone who doesn't take COVID-19 seriously or is hesitant to get the vaccine.
But believe me, baby honey, it's real. It is real. This COVID has no respect of person. He'll take you out if you're 5 or 50 or 95. It doesn't matter.
Sophia Zapata is another survivor of COVID-19.
It's no joke. You know, I think the last thing I do remember not being able to breathe and then waking up to a bright light.
Sophia hopes her story reminds people of the harsh reality of this deadly virus. She was at Community Regional Medical Center last year for more than 2 months. We caught up with Sophia recently, and she shares though she was happy to finally go home, she was overwhelmed with fear and anxiety.
You stay in the hospital for so long, and if something's wrong, you know, they're going to come in and check up on you. And I had a lot of fear going home. I was just so scared, and I kept on asking questions like, are you sure I'm going to be okay?
Today, Sophia also continues to deal with the long-term health effects from COVID-19.
I'm not 100%. I have my good days, my bad days. As you notice, my voice is not the same. Not only that, due to the multiple strokes I had, my legs are still not the same. From this part area, it's numb.
Sophia was on a ventilator and eventually on the life-saving machine ECMO, which stands for extracorporeal membrane oxygenation. The machine essentially takes over heart and lung functions for people who have a severe or life-threatening illness. Community Regional is the only hospital in the Valley with a specialized ECMO team for adults. Gabby Manos was on ECMO as well as she fought for her life against COVID-19 last fall. Gabby was pregnant and was admitted to the hospital. Doctors had to perform an emergency C-section to get baby Madeline out. We touched base with Gabby a year out from her near-death experience, and she shares, like Sophia, the fear of contracting the virus again.
Emotionally, it's been really hard. Like, it's depressing some days because I'm like just home. I get scared that I'm going to get it or she's going to get it. So we're never really around anybody.
The young mother says she's alive today because of Community's medical staff, and she's grateful for their hard work and dedication to patients.
The hospital staff, I mean, I miss them every day. I think about them all the time. That was like my family that took care of me.
The recovery from COVID-19 has been an uphill battle for Gabby.
I'm still recovering because I still have breathing issues. So I'm on oxygen back at night. It's all from COVID because I had no problems prior to that.
She hopes for a healthy future, but wants others to keep in mind the dangers of COVID-19.
This could definitely happen to you. You don't want to lose somebody because you didn't want to take precautions or anything. Like, it's not a joke. Like, it seriously ruined my life, and I'm just dealing with it.
If you would like to help continue the life-saving work at Community Health System, visit communitymedical.org/give.